theme for World Ozone Day, 16 September 2021. Ozone for Life, 36 years of ozone layer protection. History of the Ozone Day. 16 September is observed as the World Ozone Day every year. In 1994, the UN General Assembly proclaimed 16 September the International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer. This event commemorates the date of signing of the Montreal Protocol on substances that deplete the ozone layer in 1987. What is ozone layer? The ozone layer is a deep layer in the stratosphere encircling the earth that has large amounts of ozone in it. The layer shields the entire earth from much of the harmful ultraviolet radiations that comes out from the sun. Ozone is a special form of oxygen made up of 3 atoms of oxygen. The UV rays separates the 2 atoms of oxygen, which can then individually recombine with often oxygen molecules to form ozone, that is O3, which is a trioxygen inorganic molecule having pungent smell and pale blue color. Importance of ozone layer. Ozone layer blocks harmful UV rays from the sun and protects biological processes on the earth which are essential for sustenance of life. If not blocked by ozone layer, exposure to ultraviolet radiation can increase the risk of cataracts, skin cancer, and other detrimental effects among humans. UV rays. Ultraviolet radiations are electromagnetic waves coming from the sun in sunlight. About 10% of the total light output of the sun consists of ultraviolet radiations. Direct exposure to UV radiations can cause our skin to tan and even burn. Ultraviolet radiations reaches the Earth's surface in wavelengths between 290 nanometer and 400 nanometer. Visible light is between 400 nanometer and 700 nanometer. Types of UV rays. This stands for ultraviolet A and can be more easily remembered as UV aging rays because they are the cause of long-term skin damage and photoaging. In other words, cause premature aging, wrinkles and sunspots. This stands for ultraviolet B and are often referred to as UV burning rays because they are the cause of sunburn. Unlike UVA, they have different strengths year-round. UVB rays are the common cause of most skin cancers, which is why UVB protection is so important. Ultraviolet C is the most dangerous type of ultraviolet light in terms of its potential to harm life on Earth, cannot penetrate Earth's protective ozone layer. Therefore, it poses no threat to human, animal or plant life on the Earth. Ozone layer depletion. Ozone depletion is the gradual thinning of Earth's ozone layer in the upper atmosphere, caused by the release of chemical compounds containing gaseous chlorine or bromine from industry and other human activities. It also depletes when chlorofluorocarbons, that is CFCs, and halogens, that is gases, formerly found in aerosol spray cans, as well as refrigerants, are released into the atmosphere. Causes of ozone layer depletion. Chlorofluorocarbons or CFCs are the main cause of ozone layer depletion. These are released by solvents, spray aerosols, refrigerators, air conditioners, etc. Researchers say that the unregulated launching of rockets results in much more depletion of ozone layer than the CFCs do. If not controlled, this might result in a huge loss of ozone layer by the year 2050. The nitrogenous compounds such as NO2, NO, and 2O are highly responsible for the depletion of the ozone layer. The ozone layer has been found to be depleted by certain natural processes such as sunspots and stratospheric winds. Process of ozone layer depletion. CFCs do not react with anything in the low atmosphere and hence eventually migrate to the upper atmosphere, where the sun's radiations is intense enough to break them apart. This produces free chlorine. The chlorine radical, which is highly reactive, strips the extra oxygen atom from an ozone molecule, forming chlorine monoxide and leaving an oxygen molecule as a product of the reaction. Chlorine monoxide combines with another ozone molecule to form two oxygen molecules and leave the chlorine atom free to begin the process again, and thus destroying ozone.
Hello friends, I am Sridhar Naik from Standard 12 Science, and today 16th of September is the World Ozone Day. This year's theme is Ozone for Life, 36 years of ozone layer protection. On this beautiful occasion, I have made a science model named as Ozone Layer Protection, the mission goes on. In this model, I have shown the two different scenarios of ozone layer depletion. In the first case, the earth is full of greenery and is non-polluted, avoiding the harmful gases to deplete the ozone layer. As a result of this, the dangerous UV rays from the sun are absorbed by this ozone layer and the earth gets protected. On the other side, earth is full of houses and chemical industries. The harmful gases like chlorofluorocarbons and halogens released from these houses and factories are depleting the ozone layer, which increases the amount of UV rays that reaches the earth's surface. This causing non-melanoma skin cancers and cataract-like diseases. To stop this, we should minimize the use of greenhouse gases, fossil fuels, and start afforestation. At last, I want to say that Earth without the ozone layer is like a house without a roof. Thank you.
Greenhouse effect and ozone layer. Greenhouse gases, which are heat trapping, contribute to create the cooling conditions in the atmosphere that lead to ozone depletion. These gases absorb heat at relatively low altitudes and warm the surface, but they have opposite effect in higher altitudes because they prevent heat from rising. In a cooler stratosphere, ozone gas creates a cooling effect that results in further ozone depletion. Effects of ozone layer depletion. Ozone depletion is affecting the human health and environment negatively, as it allows the penetration of UV radiation to reach the Earth's surface. These radiations can cause severe diseases in humans such as skin cancer, eye damage, and genetic mutations. Furthermore, the ozone depletion is affecting the aquatic life, biogeochemical cycles, air quality, and also contributing in global warming. why to restore ozone layer. Today, it's important for us to take preventive measures and take a step and try to prevent the depletion of ozone layer caused due to human actions. If we don't do so, the human and plant life, our environment, and our Mother Earth herself will have to face its consequences. It's important to repair the damage done to this planet, or else it will be on the verge of extinction. Ways to stop ozone layer depletion. First, limit fossil fuel powered transportation. Transportation networks accounts for up to 70% of the greenhouse gas emissions that nations like the United States produce. By limiting the burning of fossil fuels, we remove the gases that can interfere with ozone production, thereby encouraging the shield to replenish itself. Something as simple as taking the bus to work or school instead of driving just one day per week can have a profound effect. Second, prevent any use of CFCs. For over 40 years, it has been known that the chlorine in CFCs break down the ozone layer at a rate of 1 lakh:1. Continuing to update agreements such as the Montreal Protocol and the Vienna Convention can help the world continue to be on the path towards the recovery. Avoid any products including pesticides which could encourage a CFC release. Third, embrace renewable energies. Coal-fired power plants helped to fuel the industrial revolution. They have also helped to acidify our oceans and contribute combustion-related CFCs into our atmosphere. By switching these power plants off and replacing them with renewable energy options such as solar or wind, the ozone layer will have an opportunity to recover. Fourth, embrace sustainable land use options. Trees and other forms of plant life absorb carbon out of the atmosphere and replace it with oxygen. Practices such as deforestation, therefore, encourage ozone depletion because there aren't the natural tools in place for restoration. Implementing sustainable land use, which offers quick growth crops while reducing deforestation, could be an immediate solution to ozone depletion that we could implement. Fifth, purchase recycled products whenever possible. Recycled products require fewer natural resources to be consumed in their creation. This saves us energy and encourages the planet to heal at the same time. Can we restore the ozone layer? Ever since we have known about the depletion of ozone layer, constant efforts have been taken to restore the ozone layer. Since the 1980s, there has been a big hole in the layer over Antarctica which was widening till 2000. But the hole is restoring and it was the smallest in size in 2018. This was possible only because people realized what damage they had caused to the layer. We humans have proved that with our intelligence we can achieve anything. So it must be our priority to restore, preserve and protect the ozone layer as well as our environment. With our efforts, we can definitely restore the ozone layer.
Call it ozone, call it O3, the shield of all living. Call it whatever you want. Today is 16 September, the World Ozone Day. Respected principal, teachers and my dear friends. Today is 16 September, the World Ozone Day. This day is celebrated to spread awareness about this ozone layer and, most importantly, the ways to conserve it. The word ozone is derived from a Greek word, ozine, which refers to smell. This is because of ozone's distinctive smell. Ozone is a gas which is natural or can be man-made. It occurs in the stratosphere, that is 10 to 40 kilometers high in the atmosphere, or near the surface of the earth, that is in the stratosphere. According to its position, it can affect life on earth in either good or bad ways. The ozone in the stratosphere forms a layer around the earth which absorbs the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun, that are nothing but UV rays. These rays are harmful for human life, plants and animals. Hence, the stratospheric ozone is considered as good ozone. The ozone near the surface of the earth is considered as bad ozone, as it is a pollutant and it is formed because of pollutants. This causes damage to animals, humans and plants. Naturally occurring ozone near the surface of the earth is considered as good ozone, as it helps to eliminate pollutants. Humanity is creating a hole in this ozone layer. This is because of ozone depleting gases that are used in aerosols and cooling machines. This is very bad, as the cases of skin cancer and cataract have increased drastically in humans, and animals are getting infected by various new types of diseases. Entire ecosystems are getting hampered. Lastly, I would say that even though ozone constitutes only a small part of our atmosphere, it is vital for sustenance of life on Earth. Without this ozone, we humans would be gone within matter of days. Hence, on this day, let us all make a commitment to ourselves to conserve this ozone layer. By reducing the use of air conditioners, refrigerators, even by reducing the use of air conditioners in our vehicles, we can help save this ozone layer. I would even say one thing, we are not saving the ozone layer, we are saving ourselves from extinction. Thank you.